most people, when they will hear this CD, they'll understand the place that we come together to worship. People are not staying away from Jesus, but they're staying away from people like you and I.
Amen. Amen.
I've been listening to testimonies and praise reports and things that people are saying. And I was hearing someone this morning and they're talking about people that had been in the ministry and got caught up in this and got caught up in that, and they are gone. Now, I'm not saying everyone, but there are many people that you might look around or you may have met or they did a survey or whatever, and they asked. This thought came to me when I was watching television, I believe, last Sunday, and they were going around in the city asking, do you go to church? And different ones say, I went because my parents made me go. Or I went, my parents didn't go, but my friend in the neighborhood went to Bible study. I went to summer camp, and I went. Or I've never been introduced to Jesus. I don't really know who he is. Some say I believe in a higher power, higher being. Then there were some that said, yes, I go to church, but the majority, I would say, of what I heard about, I would say 80% of them said, no, they do not go to church. But then there were some that they asked, if you were invited, would you go? And do you know there were many that was in church, no one even witnessed to them or invited them. And they felt it strange that some said that I would have come a long time ago, but nobody never invited me. And I worked with them on my job, and I was sitting and I was listening. And the majority of them, they had an encounter with God. There were only a few that said, I was invited, so I went. Some said that they were invited, and I started going Christmas, and then I would go to special occasions only. And I did that for years. But the majority of them was never asked. And so that was just like in my spirit, and I've been pondering that and thinking about that. So I came up with the title, People Aren't Staying Away Because of Jesus. They're staying away because of folks like you and I. Not just the pastor, but majority of the time it's the folks that's sitting right out there.
That's right. Amen. Amen.
So I began to look at my own life. And like I said, I shared a lot of my inadequacies and my downfalls and my mistakes. See, I don't run and hide from them. I have to parallel that to the good. Amen. Because that's where the balance comes in. Amen. I've had my children tell me I didn't like this when you did this. I didn't like it when you said that. I didn't like it when you fussed or screamed. I didn't like that. But then when I learned better, I started doing better. Amen. And then when I hear Erica, I say, you're doing the same thing I did.
That's right.
And then I say, but you don't have to do that. Amen. Now, if I would have done that, I said, don't beat him this time. Don't, oh, no, you wouldn't have. But when you learn, you don't have to beat and hit, but yet you still spank butts. Amen. I'm not saying don't. But you don't have to do it every day like I used to do Lily. Every day she got to beat me. Up until my bishop said, don't beat her no more. Because I found out that wasn't working for her.